Good morning. Now, a couple of products from Onetigris for you today. I'll say at the outset, you won't find these at the moment. They're not due for release yet, but they've been kind enough to send them to me to try out and obviously do a sort of review type video for you, a first look video. The first one, I've written all the information down, is the Black Crystal Air Mat. Now, give you the headline figures, 2.6 inches thick, which did concern me at first. Being a side sleeper, I wondered whether my hip would bottom out. But the construction, it's obviously quite strong, quite rigid, because although it's not as thick as I would normally buy, I normally buy 3-inch plus to stop the whole side sleeping, hip hitting the floor issue. This is actually okay. I've used it a couple of times at home, you know, just blown up in the lounge just to like test and try out and this, that and the other. Haven't bottomed out once on it, so I'm quite impressed that they've achieved that level of rigidity with only 2.6 inches thick. Now, it's got the head pillow built into it. I've never used one of those. I've always had a flat mat and taken my own pillow, so it'd be interesting to see how I get on with that. I will say it's sort of nicely sculpted out in the middle there, which to my mind at least will keep your head more central and therefore hopefully keep your body more central, so you won't, you know, end up off the mat. So I like the idea of that. How it works for me personally actually camping, we shall find out. What else can I tell you? I haven't got all the information, I say, because it's not released yet. I've literally got the bare details that they've supplied me. 760 grams in weight, which is not bad. You know, lightweight mats, 500 to 600 maybe. The fact this has got a built-in pillow to it as well, and it's got one of those foot pumps, the sponge type foot pumps at the foot end, all adds weight. The fact it's got those two features added to it and has still kept it down to 760 is quite impressive. It's not insulated as far as I'm aware, so it is a summer mat. I don't have an issue with that. As long as you know what you're buying, that's fine. Price wise, their suggested price at this moment in time is £29, which, you know, from a named brand with the features it's got, decent weight and everything else, I think that's fair. You can get cheaper things similar to this. Is the build quality the same? I don't know. They do give a year's guarantee with it. So that's the mat I'll be trying out soon. Now, although the mat has got the built-in foot pump, I didn't use that. I use this. Another Onetigris product that they kindly sent me. Eco Arc pump. Now, I've got a decent electric air pump. It's twice this size and probably twice this weight. Very impressed at the size of this pump. Performance wise, I can't tell any different from my larger pump to what this does. So performance wise, it blows things up just as well. I'm assuming the size is smaller, partly because they've changed the technology of the pump, but also it's probably got a slightly smaller battery. That's not an issue. Underneath, it has got a light. That's the pump. There we go. 3 different light levels. In the information they sent me, apparently 25 hours run time. Now I'm assuming, obviously, to get the right headline figures, that's with the light on low. But to be honest, even on low, it puts out a decent amount of light. For inside a tent or something like that, you don't need a massive floodlight, it's more than enough. So if it can run that for 25 hours, it's easy going to do 5 or 6 hours on high. I would have thought more testing needed. And to be honest, how much do I actually use the light function? It's a very handy thing to have, and I do it every trip. But, you know, I put it on in the evening, maybe an hour before I go to bed, and have it on for a while I'm getting organised in the tent, shall we say, or hammock, or wherever I've got it. And maybe if it's a winter camp, I might have it on for a short period in the morning when I first wake up. But all told, I probably don't have a light on more than 2 hours, something like that per, you know, evening. So that's easy going to do a long weekend camp, no problem at all. Now, what information can I give you? Like I say, it's called Eco Arc. It's a pump and a light. You've seen the 3 light levels. Apparently 25 hours runtime on low. It only weighs 100 grams. So that combined with the pack size, that's ideal for the, you know, the lightweight freaks and backpackers and so on. Now here's the thing that I find quite shocking, and that's the price. It's where they've priced it. Now my other pump, I won't mention names, but it's a popular one that you probably all know. I think it was about £30. It's twice this size, twice this weight. So this little package here, with the same pump performance at least, and a decent light, what do you think this is priced at? £14. That I was very, very surprised at. I thought it was going to be, you know, 25, 30 quid all day long. But no, £14. So £14 for this, and 29 for the sleep mat. Now, these are sort of suggested retail prices that I've been given by Onetigris. They're not up for sale yet. There might be some fluctuation, but I wouldn't have thought of a lot. It's going to be that sort of money. You can't find them anywhere. As far as I can see on YouTube, no one else has reviewed them, showed them, or anything like that, because they are a brand new product. At the moment, where are we? About 2nd of June, 3rd of June, something like that when I'm filming this. So it might be 7th of June, something like that by the time the video goes out near the weekend. The information I've got is they're actually going to be released or put onto their website the 23rd of June, 23rd of this month. So a couple of weeks' time, people will be able to see this, buy them if they wish. And probably at that point, there'll be more spec and information on the listing, of course, when you look it up. But so far, I'm actually impressed. With this especially, that's just blown me away. The size of that, the weight of that, yet it's still got the performance. And it's £14. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Love that. That's going to be a new firm favourite. Of course, it comes in its little bag. It's got, I won't get them out, but it's got all the adapter nozzles and everything you're ever going to need to fit anything. Plus its charging cable and so on, all in there. The mat, quite impressed with it. I'm impressed with the amount of support it gives, seeing as it's less than 3 inches thick. I'll be interested to try that out. I tried one of their mats a few weeks back, the Obsidian, which is the insulated, you know, posher version of this basically, which is, I think, about the same thickness, and I had no issues with that either. So yeah, I think they've got their sort of like the baffle technology sorted, really. Quite a lot of support for a mat that isn't as thick. Yeah, so next time I can get out, I look forward to using both products, and obviously after using them in the field, I'll be able to give you a more, what can I say, sensible view on them. At the moment, it is just literally a first look, and I'm impressed at the moment. The real test, of course, will be camping with them, but I can't see why they won't work. So, thanks for watching.